off. Heading towards Denver, and that is not looking good. Man, I looked at the radar. I should be good until I get closer to Denver. I guess we're gonna find out. Anyway, today's the longest day. Maybe just under 600 miles for today. Hopefully we can do it without rain. Get this little ladybug hanging on for dear life. I got a little bit of an earlier start, but I'm gonna gain an hour anyway because we'll be eventually here into the Mountain Time Zone. 1,500 miles for the trip so far. Let's just keep going on. It's a little bit chilly this morning. Well, compared to yesterday, hitting into the mid-90s. Right now we're about 68. Let's get on down the road. 326 miles to Denver, and we're going past Denver today. About a couple of hundred miles. And the sky behind me is just looking cool. Well, I'm hoping I get an exit up here pretty soon. As you can see, looks like we're heading into where the storm is moving. So I want to get that rain gear on. The other day it was pretty warm when I got drenched. Not as warm today, so hopefully there's an exit coming up here. Alright, 1.25 miles we got an exit. Castle Rock Road. We'll see if this pays off. You know, usual, put the rain gear on and then it doesn't rain. Rain gear is on. I'm not totally thrilled about that, but better than getting totally drenched like we did the other night. The sky is just amazing. Had to stop. Had to get a couple of pictures because this is pretty cool. All right, well, let's move on. Yes, I put my jiffy stand up. I think we might get some of this rain. Did not want to see was lightning. So here comes the rain. Good move on the rain gear. Scheduled stop for gas anyway, so rain gear was the right move. All right, it ain't getting any lighter. Let's get going. And realize Aerosmith is giving me a copyright strike right now, probably. For some reason, I just lost my music. Come on, guy, let's go. Everybody's turning in there. Well, it's lightened up here a little bit. Don't know how long that's going to last, though. Worth the detour to Buc-ee's? Yeah, if you got a poo, it is. They got great bathrooms. All right. Not as much rain right here. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take a break from it. I think maybe having to stop there for my gas might have been a good thing. I think I missed the worst of it. Glove change. Oh, I'm so glad I brought an extra set of gloves. Well, we're through that batch of rain, but looks like there's another one up ahead. Deal with that when we get there. I'm done with the rain for today, because that freaking hail was brutal. Looks like we're about to ride into round 3 for today. I think it was round 3. I don't know, but whatever it is, I just hope there's no hail this time. That hurt. That stuff was only about the size of a pea, but or corn niblet. Then you scoop them. Ridiculous weather. I didn't even bother putting my cameras, my other cameras back up here. No, I was just trying to beat this stuff. I saw that it was forming and I was like, yeah, well, maybe I can beat it. But it doesn't look like that's happening. Okay, I think we're almost through it. Oh, man. I think there was some hail mixed in there too. Oh, there's no way a little bit of rain was stinging that bad. Almost to Denver. That's it, there in the distance. There's some mountains that you can almost see, but there's a bunch of clouds obscuring them. And Dollar General's getting ridiculous. I mean, they got mobile stores now. Really feel like I've had the freedom to move the way I want to with this rain gear on, and not to mention fighting the rain. Definitely a bit more uncomfortable today. After hitting some more rain as I was sat in traffic coming through the city of Denver, Colorado, I finally made it to the west side of Denver, where we came into the mountains, and the landscape just changed so quickly. We started going up, down, and finally, after a few miles, I don't remember exactly how far, of continuing west outside of Denver, I managed to stop at a little town called Idaho Springs, where I picked up some gas, a snack, and then ditched the rain gear finally, because once I was west of Denver, just like I thought was going to happen, the weather just opened up. Nothing but blue skies, and clouds, and sunshine, with an entirely new landscape before me.
open plains. We had mountains, some of them still snow-capped, going past the Vail ski area in Vail, Colorado. You could still see some of the snow built up for the jumps and tabletop ramps and everything for snowboarders and those people that like to do that sort of thing when they're skiing. By far, this is probably the best interstate you can travel on that I've ever traveled on. The scenic, the views are just unreal, and it twists and it turns. You go through tunnels. It's such a great sight to see. More and more miles down the road, now it seemed that we were starting to get west of the larger mountains. Of course, there was still some mountains in the distance, but now we're getting more what seemed like desert type area. Gone were the lush green mountains, and now we're seeing the brown, sandy, sandstone, sagebrush type desert kind of landscape before us. During this day, the landscape had changed so much. I went from wide open fields in Kansas and eastern Colorado to 14,000 foot mountains, now getting closer and closer to the desert. At this point, it seemed like I was coming through this canyon with just cliff faces on either side and a river running alongside the interstate. We approached a few tunnels, the twists and the turns. I really just sped this up just so everyone could see the entirety of this section of road. It was really so cool to see, and I'm so glad that I got to see it. By this point, I was really starting to get tired. I still had, I think, another 150 miles or so to go, but seeing this really just kept me going. And the road, as you can see, it twists and turns quite a bit for as far as an interstate goes. Out of that canyon and further west, getting closer to Grand Junction, and ultimately my stop for the night, Fruita, I think that's how you pronounce it, Colorado, and that's just west of Grand Junction. And join me in my next video where we continue on. We're going to make it into Moab, and the scenery just gets better and better as we continue further to the west. And then we head south, and we'll be heading into Monument Valley, and then around to Durango, Colorado for the $1 Million Highway. Thanks for watching.